Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to yet another episode of the 313 show. I'm 3, jersey number 3, Varun.
And I am 13, jersey number 13, Raghav.
We bring to you the inspirational story of the Olympic silver medalist in 10,000 meters at Rio de Janeiro, the champion from Kenya, Paul Tanui. From the World Cross Country Championships to the World Championships to the Olympics, this man has won it all. And how? In style. Perseverance, hard work, and dedication to his craft is what makes him the champion of champions. And we have him today on the 313 show, sharing his story for you all to be inspired. Paul, you started competing at the cross-country championships across Kenya when you were 17, right? So what made you like this sport so much that you made this a career?
Yes, I started my career on my young age. I was 17 years old. That was when I started with cross-country championship, cross-country races. That is, as a junior athlete. And after that, I decided to make training as part of my career. And that's what I'm doing since my tender age of 17 till today.
So, Paul, a lot of us confuse, every athlete that is a 100-meter athlete to a cross-country runner. We normal people consider it to be the same. But what, according to you, is the difference in the physique, the diet, and the training that an athlete needs to take? And what is the difference between a cross-country runner and a 100-meter sprinter? And how do you maintain yourself being a cross-country runner on a daily basis?
Yes, I do my training, long distance training. I don't do short distance like 100 meters.
So I wanted to talk to you about the 2011 IAAF World Cross Country Championships, where you were actually a replacement for Leonard, but you ended up being the best performer for your country and ended up winning a silver medal. How was that experience?
That was 2011. I think it was in the Umbria World Cross Country Championships. I competed with my compatriots. Like I wasn't actually in the team because I finished 7th or 8th, I think. But due to the dropout of Leonard Common from the team, I got a chance to join the team, and I was called to join other competitors who were already in the training camp that was being held in Kigali, Embu, Kenya. I went there, I joined my teammates, we prepared for the race, and because I was selected, I joined the team and we went to the World Cross Country Championships. And in that particular race, I was lucky enough to get the silver medal.
Apart from running, Paul, we all know that you are fond of farming. So, what is it that intrigues you most about farming? And if you get an opportunity to start an initiative for your hometown or the development of your hometown, what would be the first thing that you start with?
Yes, of course, other than running, because yes, I do running as part of my profession, but apart from running, I love farming. I do deer farming, I do dairy farming, and many other things. I like farming in general, and when I'm not in the truck, I'm with my cows. I'm looking after my farm. I do bee farming, and what I can say is that I love farming as general.
So, in a cross country event, after running how many meters, does the race transform from a physical one into a mental one? And how do you deal with it?
When we are starting, we start as a group, and as we go by, as from in particular, the senior men can run up to 10 kilometers. And as we started the race, we started as a big group, but as it goes by, like when we cross the half halfway, that's where we start to feel the heat of the race, because that's where we start to push, because we are going to reach the end of the race. And particular when you are about, let's say, 2 kilometers to the end, that's where you start knowing your position and you start utilizing the remaining strength that you already have.
So, Paul, tell us about your silver medal in 2016 Rio Olympics. You participated in 10,000 meters race. You also achieved your personal best of 26 minutes and 41 seconds. What was going inside after you had won the medal, and how important was that medal for you?
Well, at 2016, that what this year, 2016 was Olympic year, and Olympic year is a very important year to every career athlete. It is a very important here because Olympics comes only once in 4 years. So in this 2016, I was a bit nervous because I never knew what will happen because that was, I can say, it was my first Olympic Games. I never ran any other Olympics before. It was my first race. So, and I can say without fear of contradictions that I was ready to face any challenge that come in front of me or that come across me. So I was ready to do everything to perform well. And I can tell for sure that year, 2016, I was in a very good condition. I was in a very good position to run. That's where, when I entered that track to compete for the Kenya national trial for the Olympic Games, I was ready to do everything possible. I know the field was very competitive. We had a very strong field, like my competitors, Kamoror, and many others. Because in Kenya we have very many strong athletes. They run very well, they are running very well, and you can't take that for granted. So I was ready to face any challenge, and that's where I entered the race. I was selected to be in the team because I won that national trials, and I went home to compete in Rio Olympics, where I got silver medal for the first time in my career. I'm proud of it, and I love it.
So, born in rural India till date, a lot of us use our village names or our forefathers' names as our middle names. So, what's the significance of your middle name? Paul Kipng'etich Tanui?
Yes, as per my names, Paul Kipng'etich Tanui, I can say that to this case, I think it's a bit different with your case. Kipng'etich is my first name. That's the name which I was given according to the time I was born. Like in this case, Kipng'etich now means I was born in the morning when the cows are waking up to go for grazing.
So, Paul, we all learn a lot from our work, everybody in whatever field they are working. So, what is it that you have learned from your sport and that you also implement in your daily life?
Yes, in my sports, particularly athletics, I have learned so many things to be disciplined in everything that I do.
Growing up, who was your sporting idol?
Yes, that's when I was on my way relaxing. That was the day that the day that I'm not training, and I was on my way to visit some friends. That's when I found those divers. They were jumping and they were doing their own thing. I loved what they were doing, and that attracted me to go closer to there and take some pictures. Those whom you saw on my Instagram page.
What's been the most cherished victory for you? The Olympic championship or the world championship?
The cherishable game is the 2016 Rio Olympic Games. As I have said earlier, this was my first race, my first ever Olympics to be in. I was never before into any Olympics track. So this is the race to remember. I still live to remember, and I will live to remember this.
Paul, if you had to pick out one athlete out of all the sports, a current athlete who's still active, who would it be when it comes to the most inspiring athlete for you?
I think I'll pick athletics. I love athletics. I love them so much. Athletics is part and parcel of me.
Would you rather have an award named after you or an entire stadium?
I will say and stadium. I love stadium because that's where I belong.
Would you rather be known for your running or the development work, the noble work that you have done for the development of your hometown?
I'd rather be known for my career. I love my career and I love to hear people talking about me through my career.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there you have it. A champion story right up for you. For all you can take out of this story and many others that we at the 3 at the 13 show have presented and will present. For all of you to be inspired and make the best out of yourselves. So, till then, next week. So, till then, next week, we bring to you another story of inspiration.
And thank you so much for giving me a chance to share these few questions. I can encourage you, every young Indian athlete, to work hard. The sky is not the limit. Be yourself. Focus on what you are doing, do your thing, and believe in yourself and know that you can make it. Bye bye.